Welcome to Inside the Nest, the official show of the Red Hawks Sports Network, where we cover all things Red Hawks sports. I'm John Deutsch. We've got a good one for you guys this week. A lot of things are happening on campus, including a very special birthday for a very special mascot. That's right, our very own Rocky the Red Hawk turned 19 this past week and had a huge party to show for it, so naturally I followed him around all day. Check it out. The day's festivities kicked off at the Jack Bartek the Student Center, with bagels in the ballroom, an event decked out with posters, banners, decorative tables, complimentary Rocky magnets, and of course, free bagels. Students from around campus came to celebrate with Rocky on his special day, and he took pictures with all of them, 'cause he's just that kind of guy. Joining in on the fun was Rocky's little sister Roxy, who's a little shy, but nice once you get to know her. Together, the pair took pictures with students and danced the morning away. Or tried to, at least. Those who came signed their names on a birthday poster, to be used to headline the next event, a birthday parade. Taking part in the parade were MSU athletes, who I pulled aside to ask what Rocky means to them.
Through Rocky, we see our school spirit, so it just really elevates our team to that next level every time we sing.
A word that comes to mind when I think of Rocky is competition. It makes me think of the pregame vibes, pregame feelings, and it just makes me really excited to play and compete.
It was a 0-0 game. I got the ball, took a shot. I saw Rocky, went right to Rocky, gave him a hug, and he just, overall we just won that game about 5-0 after that because Rocky stayed. Brings that school spirit up.
When I think of Rocky, I think of an absolute legend. The best mascot I've ever seen. There's no comparison, hands down.
The parade's destination? The newly named MSU Ice Arena, where Rocky and his friends put the icing on the cake in a chilly yet fun fashion.
All in all, it's been a busy day for Rocky and his friends. But that just goes to show you how much the students at Montclair love their feathered friend. I'm John Deutsch saying happy birthday, Rocky. Here's to many more.
Rocky is so great. I mean, you really feel like you're in the presence of a celebrity when you're around him on campus. And a great skater, by the way. I mean, easily the strongest ankles of any bird that I know. What we have coming up on the show today, we've got an update on club sports. We'll be talking about professional women's soccer on campus. Okay, we've got alumni elected to the College Baseball Hall of Fame. And as always, the Red Hawk year in review. Big show, lots of good stuff. Stick around because it's coming up right now.
COVID-19 has affected many facets of our daily lives. One in particular is sports. I'm here at Montclair State's DeGuardi Field to see how the girls' club lacrosse team has been affected and adapted to this virus.
Personally, it's impacted me just in general in my home life because we do have a lot of people who are sick at my house, not COVID related. So we've all been having to take extra precautions just to make sure that no one gets sick and no one gets COVID because it can be very dangerous in my household.
I talked to the president of the women's club lacrosse team to see how this season differs from others.
So usually, last season was our first season, so we had games planned for last season, but unfortunately since the virus hit at the certain time after spring break, we didn't come back, so that was supposed to be all of our games. So this season, we can't have any games, and when we're not playing, we have to wear masks. Yeah, everything's kind of stricter this year. No, like I said, no games.
We also asked her about the guidelines that have been put in place by Montclair State's rec center.
I actually really like them. I feel really safe here. I don't feel like it's a big deal. I mean, the only real change, we have to wear masks on the sidelines when we get water and when we leave and come to practice. But like everything's kind of normal like right now with practice and everything. We can still like practice like we normally do. I mean, we're still trying to stay a safe distance right when we're practicing. But I think the club sports department did a really good job, like I said before.
As you can see, the girls club lacrosse team is going strong despite of COVID-19. This is Amia Moses, Red Hawk Sports Network.
These past 2 Saturdays have been historical for Montclair State University. For the first time ever, MSU hosted a professional women's soccer game. New Jersey Sky Blue FC played their 2 home games for the National Women's Soccer League's fall series at Pitzer Field and MSU Soccer Park. The general manager of Sky Blue, Elise LaHue, was excited to have Sky Blue play at MSU and said, "Many teams call Red Bull Arena home right now, which creates a scheduling challenge. Thankfully, we have a great relationship with Montclair State University and will have an opportunity to showcase their excellent facilities during the fall series." Their first game on October 3rd was played against the Washington Spirit. It was a close game, but the Spirit took home the 3 points in a 1-0 win over Sky Blue. That game was Sky Blue's first home game in over a year. This past Saturday, Sky Blue came out on top, beating the Red Stars 3-1 in an exciting matchup. Like in most sports around the world, no fans were allowed to attend the game, but we still had some big names come out to support. As this tweet by Montclair State University shows, Governor Phil Murphy and his wife came out to support Sky Blue FC at Pitzer Field. Both games are streamed online for fans to be able to watch and support from the comfort of their own home. Even with online streaming, some fans could not resist and made their way to the Red Hawk deck to watch the game. This included Sky Blue FC supporters group Cloud9.
It's been surreal. I think we thought they'd be playing at Rebel Arena, so once they said Montclair, we kind of knew about the deck and schemed to get over here. But it's been absolutely surreal watching live soccer.
That is all of the women's soccer games being played at MSU for now, but we hope to have them back on our campus sometime in the future.
With MLB playoffs and October baseball in action, it is the perfect time to honor one of Montclair State's all-time greats, who was recently inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame. Hello, I'm Jesse Lipson from the Red Hawk Sports Network, and congratulations to John Deutsch, former Montclair State baseball player from '86 to '89. Before college ball, Deutsch attended Phillipsburg High School in New Jersey. And this past summer, he was inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame, the first time ever for a Montclair State player. I had a chance to sit down with John as he told me his first thoughts after hearing the news.
So I was at home. Obviously during this COVID time, it was, trying to be in a safe spot and all, but I was very excited to hear, that I was, elected into the Hall of Fame because it's been a while since I played at Montclair. I don't know, I'm 54 right now, and I played back when I was 18, 19, so it's been a long time since I played, so it was really nice to hear some good news about something that you did in the past,
He also relived Montclair's 1987 national championship.
That was the magical year for us, the national championship year where we actually went to Wisconsin and we played in that game. And then you probably know the story, but in the 10th inning, Leroy Horn hit the game-winning home run and we won the game, national championship. We came home on the bus, we cut through Phillipsburg, my hometown, and I didn't know what was going on, but I saw all these fire engines, police cars, and we thought it was a major accident going on at the toll booth. But lo and behold, they're all there waiting, and they're really congratulating us.
I also spoke to head baseball coach David Leuber, who was able to introduce John at the College Baseball Hall of Fame inductions.
This is a very special moment for him and for the program. As John told me, he gives a lot of credit to his coaches and his teammates. Without that family, none of it's possible.
John was a 3-time All-American and 1989 Division III Player of the Year. He was 2-time NJAC All-First Team. After college, John played minor league ball with the Dodgers and Cubs for 5 years. He was inducted into the MSU Athletic Hall of Fame in 1999, and 21 years later, his legacy is forever cemented in history with an induction into the College Baseball Hall of Fame.
It's October 12th, 2020. No Doc this week, but he has entrusted me to fill in for him, so don't worry. This week we'll be talking about the women's soccer match against Ramapo from 1 year ago today. Let's roll the tape. All right, this one was an absolute rout. You can really just sit back and watch the montage of goals you're about to see. A big day for a lot of girls on the team, Samantha Senator and Emily Beenders, both with 2 goals apiece. They were joined by Tori Rolls, who added one of her own. Lindsay Bathman got in on it, Gabby Demlio. Everyone was rolling on all cylinders. It was really a great win for Montclair. They kept finding ways, second chance goals, rebounds, everything they could to get the ball in the back of the net. And then finally here, this penalty kick by Caitlin Skrivenich, the icing on the cake. 8-0 victory. Montclair moves to 8-4-2 on the season. A dominant win all around.
After so many months off, it's great to finally see some action on campus. Glad to see our athletes and our students getting back to some sports, getting some use out of those fields and courts. Now to close out the show, we have our social media post of the week, which comes this week from the Red Hawk men's basketball team. You can find them on Instagram at Montclair State _MBB. And as they return to practice this week, along with other winter sports, they gave a shout out to head trainer Tara Temple and the rest of the Montclair State sports medicine team for helping them get through their first week of practices. Without them, none of these activities would be possible. And along with the men's basketball team, we want to thank them for all their hard work and effort getting our sports back out there. That is unfortunately all the time we have for this week, but make sure to tune in next week at the same time in the same place. We have a special homecoming edition episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. But thank you again for joining us here on Inside the Nest. I'm Jack Bartek, signing off.